Let's talk about pre-season then in a whole before we have the last game on Saturday. Hello and welcome to the video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Please get those likes up. If we can get it to hit around 100 likes to 200 likes per video, that helps a lot, especially when videos are on 300 to 800 views per video. It helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of people's face, and subscribing lets me know you like content and basically tell YouTube that you like the content as well and push it further. Before we start, I just want to talk about Craig Sheffield. Just very, very sad. Lottie battle with cancer, played for Wednesday. Really good guy in football, and he will be very sorely missed by a lot of people in the football community, and I thought go to him and his family. Also, there was something that happened earlier. For some reason, my computer decided to go live for a live stream that is potentially planned tonight. Don't be surprised if the live stream gets cut late, because it can be set at 8 o'clock instead of 7 p.m. Mainly because I don't know what time my other half and my daughter getting home. They're going to see a musical tonight, but where it would normally be the 7 p.m. start the stream, I will be putting a young'un to bed. So it'll probably be late. It'll either be later than normal or it'll be at 8 o'clock. So keep your notification bells on and keep an eye on socials. But I want to talk about pre-season as a whole. Now, our pre-season has gone as this, if you think of record. 1-2-0 versus Alfreton Town. Lost 3-0 to Brighton and close behind client doors. Lost 4-0 to RB Salzburg. Got a 2-2 draw versus Bremen. At time of recording this video, we haven't played CD Lynch yet, but that's also Liam Palmer's testimonial match. And I think this is a really good way of getting Liam Palmer's testimonial. There'll be a lot of people there for it. I thought the interview he did with Radio Sheffield for their podcast, Football Heaven, what is it? Owl's Heaven, I think that's it, was really good, and he's dreading the day when he has to hang his boots up, which I can understand. As a footballer, you don't want that day to ever come, but sometimes it will come one day. So you hope for him that when it is, it's the right decision. But you talk of pre-season in general. Have we had a good pre-season? Yes. People will look at the pre-season and go, oh, but the results have been naff. We've not scored enough goals. I agree. We haven't scored enough goals, and that's something that I would have liked to see us improve. But have we managed to do all the things that Daniel wanted to do? By the sounds of it, yes. Are we looking to improve each time we go? Yes. This time next week, it'll be the preview of the Plymouth game. And it's scary to think that the preview of the Plymouth game had come that quickly, that we are going to be starting the season next Sunday. Next Sunday, it all kicks off, it all gets going. And it's actually rather scary that we are suddenly in this position where we are that close to having the season kick off. We still need players, by the way. We still need a striker. We still need probably a centre-back. We need a midfielder. Probably 2 strikers. But we got a lot of our business done early, like lots of it. 9 players in, fantastic. Now, I know people in the comment section have all been talking about the whole Ugbo. Whenever I do an Ugbo story at the minute, or put my take on it, and going, we should move on and look for other players. The club are looking for other players. It's just because it's not got out yet, people don't think we're looking at other players. And this is the thing with the actual club in a whole. For a longest time, the club has had leaks come out quite early, and then it's gone out early, it's been reported, and then the whole like here we go has gone in the whole transfer. The whole transfer gone. Now nowadays we are a lot more closed in what goes out. If you actually look at it, it's probably about a day or sometimes on the day when a transfer gets actually confirmed, gets leaked, confirmed, and done, because it seems a lot more closed to it. I think in the January window, there was a couple of things that probably got out there, and then it kind of snowballed from there. You look at, the whole thing with Bernard. Everyone, a lot of people who were, I hate this word, in the know, had it that he was all ready to sign and stuff. And you saw it all over Twitter. Now, I will admit, yes, the transfer window at the moment for Wenty has gone very quiet. Doesn't mean it's not going to be busy again in August. It could be still very busy in August. We've got to wait and see. There are other players then of Bow that we need to go to. I mentioned two that we could go for in the video, which is Connolly and Tariq Campbell. I think Tariq Campbell's the one I will go for personally out of the two of them. But if Danny is set on Ugbo, you've got to have the thing. If that's the person you want to bring in, you need to make sure you get someone else in while we're trying to get that deal done. And that deal is more than likely going to go right till the end of the transfer window. Like, I can see that being a deadline day deal done kind of thing. We're like, it took ages, we got this done, but it's in. It's either going to be deadline day or the week of deadline day, if it gets done at all. Because the player wants to move, the club wants to move, the club we're just buying from are just well known for not being the best to deal with, from what I can gather from people in that area of France and stuff, and just a club they're not easy to deal with on transfers. But we'll see what happens. Pre-season now have been decent. We got the minutes in the leg. We've seen a lot of different formations. We've seen how hard the players are working. If we are not one of the fittest teams in the championship this season, I will be very, very shocked. The levels have gone from being here to there. And the thing is, once you're at that level, you want the level to then go to there and go higher and higher. And that's the thing. There are certain levels this manager will and coaching staff want us to hit of players as they go forward. And that's good to see. You want players to have that thing where they go, once we hit that level, we go to the next one. I'll explain it like a computer game where you're going through the levels until you get to the finish line and finish completion of that game. The difference is there is no completion of this. When you get to the Prem, and if you get to the Prem, that's not the end of the game. The game is then to stay in the Prem, then do X, Y, and Z. So this is where I am very happy to see how pre-season's gone. Would I have liked more movement in this week? Absolutely. As would every single fan. We would have loved a lot more movement, and the fact that it's gone really quiet, a lot of fans are not panicking. There's just murmurs of concern that nothing's happening. And the ye old Chansiri's got no money, Chansiri's messing about, have all happened again. Matt Typer, Football Typer Matt on Twitter, got a Patreon. I highly recommend you pitch into that. It's very good. There's some really good stories on there. Go give that a thing. He did an excellent one about Paxo, because a lot of people haven't understood the situation with Paxo in a while, kind of thing. And it was a really good read. And the thing is, you got to remember with someone like Paxo, he's had a lot of bad blood with the Wednesday fans in terms of what his actual role is, and it goes into some detail what his role is actually in that article, so go give it a read. Go support other content creators making content as well. Talking Wednesday podcast will be this Sunday. I believe we're recording most. That'll be good. That'll probably either be me and James and stuff, so we'll get that done. But at the same time, we got the thing, what you've got at the minute is that Wednesday pre-season's been good. As a whole, the pre-season has been really good. If you look at it, what it is apart. If you take the results out of it, it's fine, because you actually look at it. A 3-0 loss to Brighton and 4-0 loss to RB Salzburg, they're nothing to sniff at. One's a Premiership team, one's a Champions League team, and are all on different projections of where they are. Alphen Town, you really hoped we won that one, and we did. And then you got the one versus Werder Bremen, which was really good considering it wasn't a proper full 90 minutes of football, because it was split into 30-minute sections. But we managed to come back, and we saw who the fringe players were. We saw who more than likely the starting lineup was going to be. So I think pre-season's been good, but the proof will be in the pudding, as they say, when you go into the season and how we get on. Let me know what you think pre-season's been like. Do you think we are in a good position as it stands, or do you think that pre-season is pre-season and we'll see what happens? Because we all know you get those pre-season players who just do really well in pre-season, then you don't hear much from them. Let us know in the comment section below.